Welcome to episode number 3 on the Architect AI weekly results, real money with real accounts. It seems that the interest is quite big on the Architect AI. Thank you very much for watching the first 2 episodes. We're going to discuss the last week's results, which strategies were most active, a few new strategies that were added to the account, and also we're going to discuss the smaller sister of the big account. And this is the Architect EA big account with a balance of over $16,000. I've been trading this EA since the beginning of March, and overall we have a nice $1,500 total profit, even though we had a small loss in the second month of trading. The total gain were close to 13% and the average monthly 2.47, with a total profit of $1,500 and a total drawdown of maximum 8.48%. This week was an average week here as well, 0.56%, with a total of $137 profit. 5.64 lots were traded and a total trades of 159 trades, which makes the Architect EA by far the most aggressive EA that I use. This month we are at 1.56%, a total over $313, and this year we're at 12.72% with a total profit of $1,500. 79% of the trades were closed in a profit, so the percentage is clearly higher than the Market Master Duo and the Powerhouse EA. 65 lots were used in these tradings, but because there are a lot of scalpers, I'm paying a commission and also interest. The average trade duration is 20 hours. Like I said also before, the one thing that the Architect is doing is definitely keeping certain trades a bit long until they actually get out in a profit. And if I look at the results, first month $753, the second month a loss of $523, and then over $500, over $400, and over $300 this month. But we still have almost 2 weeks of trading till the end of the month. I buy percentage 5.7, minus 3.3, 4.78%, 3.6, and 1.5% profit. The Architect EA trades in a lot of other pairs. You can see all of these plus the others. And here you can see it on my VPS. Quite a few trades that are open. Most of them have a negative swap fee, but some of them have actually also a positive one. The last 3 trades that are open have been open yesterday on the Bitcoin by the Pigs Money Bitcoin Chopper. And you can see the first trade was open at 63,900 for the Bitcoin, and then the second one at 64,300, and the third one at 64,600 right here. And now, of course, if the trade goes in our direction, the take profit will be at around 63,800. Or if the total profit of these 3 trades is over $15, it will automatically close. And you know that we're discussing the Architect EA when I'm opening the full screen to existing trades, but also the history of closed trades. Last weekend, the Bitcoin Chopper closed 3 trades in an overall of around $15 profit over the weekend. And then when the week started, a lot of trades were closed by the Vigorous AI, different pairs, the M5 Scalper, again, Vigorous AI, quite a lot, the Strategy 4, Vigorous AI, Night Rider on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, 2 trades closed at the same time. Again, Vigorous AI, Night Rider on the pound, Japanese yen, a few of the Sharpshooter, Vigorous AI, quite a few trades closed by the Ranger, all in the same time in an overall nice profit. Sharpshooter, Vigorous AI, again Sharpshooter, Vigorous AI, Ranger, Vigorous, and so on. Quite a few of the Vigorous AI closed, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Quite a few trades as well on the Bitcoin Chopper, Sharpshooter, Vigorous AI, Ranger, Night Rider, Scalper X, and so on. There are quite a few strategies that are new. One of them is Lexi. I hope I'm saying it rightly. This strategy trades on the DAX, Dow Jones, NAS 100, S&P 500, UK 100. For now, because this is a new strategy, I'm not risking it too much with it. And the take profit is really, really small. But once the strategy shows its value, probably I'm going to increase. But if I look at these, the take profit is 0.26. 0.71, 0.29, so under $1. It's just to make sure that this works as it should be. And then, of course, I'm going to increase the size of these trades, 0.51, and so on. Another thing that I like checking is when these trades have started that are closed during this week. Because, of course, most of them will be closed in the same day or one day earlier, 17th of July, 17th, so All of these were closed in the same day, 17th. Okay, some of them on the 14th, then on 15th, so 3 or 14th, 15th, so 2 to 3 days after opening, which is still normal business. Sometimes we see all the trades that are closed, like this one on the Vigorous AI, New Zealand dollar, American dollar. There are 4 trades on the same pair. The first one was open end of May, quite a while ago, over a month and a half ago. The second one was on the 2nd of June. The third one was on the 15th of June, and the fourth level was open on the 1st of July. And overall, they all closed in a nice profit at the same time, 8 o'clock, 8:37 in the evening, 4 trades, even though they had swap fees, and even though only 2 out of these 4, you can say even only 1 out of these 4 was actually in a profit, because even this trade, the profit is 1.47, but still has a swap fee of minus $2.68. Not very profitable here either. Only 1.5 trades out of these 4 were profitable, but if you add up 27.2 plus 16.6, it's around 43, around $44 in loss and 54 in profit, so close to $10 profit for some trades that were open more than a month and a half ago. As you can see, the trades were closed a month and a half after, so you can say that the Architect EA never forgets. Games of Thrones style. Yeah, this was like a week ago, and it was closed a week after. Yeah, of course, 90% of the trades are still the ones that are open at that time, and are closing in the first 48 hours. And this was the Architect EA week 3. You can find this EA on responsibleforextrading.com. It's the AI-powered adaptive built for long-term consistency with 12 strategies that uses AI with OpenAI support. And same as with the Powerhouse, you have a lot of verified results that you can check, all the different strategies that are used, all the different AIs, US regulated broker as well as an option, and so on. You can find everything on Ryan's website. If you want to purchase or test the Architect EA, there's a link in the description, and by doing that, you're helping this weekly series to continue. Much appreciated. And if you want to do trading, you're going to need definitely a broker, and IC Trading is one of the best. It has low spreads, fast execution, superior technology, and you can trade on Forex, indices, stocks, commodities, bonds, and digital currencies. There's a link in the description. If you don't have an account with them, by opening an account there, again, you are helping this weekly series to continue. Much appreciated. And I almost forgot the small account. This was a slower week in this case, 0.5%, 0.5% profit, $18 profit, with a lot size of 0.4. So the Architect EA can be used also in the smaller accounts. In this case, this is a $2,000 account. It got 3% in the first 3 weeks of the first month, then over 4% in the second month, and now I think we're close on our way to reaching another 3% this month. The small account only uses the Vigorous AI and the Ranger EAs. It's not using all the 12 strategies that the big account uses, just because it's still a small account. And like I said, the balance in this account, I started as a $1,000 account, and then it went to I increased it to $2,158, and now it's at $2,218 with a total profit in close to 3 months of over $200 and a really small drawdown of under 0.5%. And this was Architect's week number 3 results, big account and small accounts. We discussed a little bit about some new strategies and also which strategies were the most profitable and most active. Definitely the Vigorous was very active. Also the Bitcoin Chopper from Pig Money, very active, with some Scalper X and also some sharpshooter trades happening. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. I'll reply to all of them. I wish you a very profitable next week. See you in episode number 4.